We think we know these famous places: the Colosseum in Rome, the Vatican, Grand Central Station in New York. We walk around, we take pictures, we see the history right there on the surface. But what if I told you that just beneath our feet, there's a whole other world, a hidden network of secret tunnels packed with centuries of secrets, and today we're going to explore them? So, that really is the big question for today, isn't it? We're going to peel back the layers of these iconic spots and find out what was really going on underneath. We'll uncover this hidden infrastructure that was built for the powerful, the desperate, and, well, the super secretive. And look, this isn't just stuff from movies or adventure novels. These are real, actual engineered spaces with some pretty incredible stories. Stories of terror, of desperate escapes, and jaw-dropping deception. So, where do we start? Let's kick things off in the heart of the ancient world. All right, first stop, ancient Rome. And we're going straight to its most enduring symbol of both spectacle and death. You guessed it, the Colosseum. Millions of people visit this place, right? And you stand there. You look out onto the arena floor and you can almost hear the roar of the crowd, the clash of swords. But here's the thing. The real show, the real drama, wasn't happening up top. The genius and the absolute horror of the Roman games was all being orchestrated from a secret world right underneath the sand. This incredible underground network actually had a name: the Hypogeum. Think of it like a vast two-level backstage area for death. This was the hidden engine room that powered the entire spectacle above. And, of course, it was a place no ordinary person was ever meant to see. I mean, the complexity of this thing is it's astounding. We're not talking about a simple basement here. This was a dark, twisting labyrinth of tunnels. You had cages for wild animals, lions, bears, you name it, roaring in the dark. And get this, there were dozens of mechanical lifts, all powered by human muscle, and hidden trapdoors, all designed for one thing: to shoot gladiators and ferocious beasts up into the arena for maximum shock and awe. Seriously, just try to put yourself there for a second. Imagine you're a gladiator. You're waiting in total pitch-black darkness. The only thing you can hear is the snarling and roaring of caged animals just feet away. Then you're shoved onto this primitive wooden lift, and you feel it start to rise, cranked up by slaves. You see a sliver of light grow bigger and bigger until, bam! You burst through a trapdoor into the blinding sunlight of the arena. The roar of 50,000 people hits you like a physical force. It wasn't just a fight, it was pure psychological warfare before the first blow was even struck. Okay, so from a place built for public death, let's shift gears completely. We're headed to a place of holy power, Vatican City. But as we're about to see, even the most powerful people in the world sometimes need a secret way out. So, if you've ever been to the Vatican, you might have noticed this long, ancient-looking fortified wall. It connects the Vatican itself to the nearby Castel Sant'Angelo, which is basically a fortress. It looks totally solid, right? Just a wall. But that's the trick. It's a disguise. The entire top section of that wall is actually hollow. It's hiding a secret corridor. And we're not talking about some little shortcut here. This thing, called the Passetto di Borgo, is a protected corridor that stretches for 800 meters. That's nearly half a mile. It was designed for one specific purpose: to get the Pope out of the Vatican and into that secure fortress if things went south. And believe me, it wasn't just a just-in-case kind of thing. This tunnel was put to the test. Back in 1527, during the infamous sack of Rome, invading armies were storming the city. Pope Clement VII used this exact passage to flee for his life, escaping to the fortress while his Swiss guards were literally being massacred, fighting to buy him time. This tunnel, it was a genuine lifesaver. All right, let's jump forward in time, way forward. We're leaving ancient and Renaissance history behind and landing squarely in the 20th century, right in the bustling heart of New York City, at the one and only Grand Central Terminal. Think about this. More than 700,000 people, a massive sea of humanity, pass through the station every single day. But its biggest, most fascinating secret is hidden completely out of sight from every last one of them. Because deep beneath the chaos of the main terminal, there's a place called Track 61. It's a private, secret train platform. You won't find it on any public maps, it's not on any timetables, it was never meant for you or me. And the reason is pretty incredible. This entire piece of infrastructure was basically built for one man, President Franklin D. Roosevelt. See, after FDR contracted polio, he relied on a wheelchair. But back then, he went to extraordinary lengths to hide this from the public, to project an image of strength. And this secret track, it was a crucial part of that deception. The whole operation sounds like something out of a spy movie, honestly. FDR's private train would pull right onto the secret track 61, which is conveniently located directly underneath the fancy Waldorf Astoria Hotel. His armored car would literally be waiting for him on the platform. He'd get into the car, and then a giant private elevator would lift the entire car, president and all, straight up into the hotel's garage. He could arrive in the biggest city in the world completely unseen. So let's take a step back. We've got a gladiator's nightmare under a Roman arena, a pope's escape route in the Vatican, and a secret presidential train platform in New York. I mean, 3 totally different places, 3 completely different points in history, but they all point to this one common truth about power and what it secretly needs. Yeah, when you lay it all out like this, the different reasons really snap into focus. For the Colosseum, it was all about manufacturing terror and creating a spectacle. For the Vatican, it was about security and pure survival. And for Grand Central, it was about privacy and, let's be honest, public deception. Every single one of these hidden paths served a fundamental need of the people in charge. And that kind of leaves us with one last big thought, doesn't it? It seems like no matter the era, from ancient emperors to modern presidents, power always seems to need a secret way in or a secret way out. Whether it's to control a story, escape a danger, or just create an unforgettable show, the world we see on the surface is so often shaped by these secret worlds built just underneath. It makes you wonder, right? What other hidden places are still out there just waiting to be found?